Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, your main man Harry, back by popular demand with another moderator podcast. Before we start, I'd like to give a huge shout out to our sponsor today, Raid Shadow Legends. Time to take what you know about mobile games and throw it out the window. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play mobile game. And that's as far as I got with my introduction.
I just wanted to see if you kept going.
No, that's as far as I got. I didn't have much time.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, we're all here.
Hi.
We're doing a Q&A.
Should we introduce
Let's
ourselves?
all introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, there
Yes,
are
we
a few
do.
more people than the last time that we did this, so I think it's kind of appropriate to introduce ourselves again.
Yeah, people
ahead,
may
Nick.
confuse me with Mackie based on my PSP.
Oh, that's true. It's a good one. I was going to
Yeah.
compliment you on that before we started this actually.
So who's introducing themselves?
So- I'll start. I'm Harry.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Harry.
That's me.
I'm Maki. You all know me, love me, I hope.
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Nick. I own the server, and I'm not hosting this time, so I'm really happy.
We're happy to.
Yay.
I'm not.
Yay.
I'm Mikal. I am the same as last time. No color. Old person, probably. That's about it.
Huh. Okay, I'm Telly. I'm a mod. I wasn't here last time.
Yeah, welcome.
They weren't here last time.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm DC. I also wasn't here last time.
Welcome, new mod.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah, I'm the
welcome.
second of the new mods. I'm Abby. Haven't done a podcast in a year and a half, so hopefully I do good here. Hopefully I've been a decent mod.
Oh, Mr. Veteran here. Former podcast.
Welcome.
And I'm Taco here, and I'm the newest mod.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm here sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Only
I feel
sometimes.
I feel like you're on the server more than me these days.
Probably. I learned a lot.
Yeah. You actually kept
But
your
I just
New
don't like
Year's
show.
resolution that you were gonna be more active on this server for 2019.
I have.
Yeah.
Nice
Good of you.
round.
Good job.
Let's see how long that lasts.
It's been 4
Oh,
days.
yeah.
Give him
No,
time.
I mean like 2019.
It's
Yeah, I
5,
was gonna
actually.
say.
Today's 5.
Yeah, it's
Shut up, I don't read numbers.
I don't think the first counts because he was probably just asleep because he was drunk the previous night.
I
or
mean, no, I
something.
was in Kyoani VC on the first of the year, so I'm pretty sure that counts.
Oh yeah, you like really
Oh,
late
yes.
for you and early for me.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 6 a.m., so it's normal for Kelly,
Yeah.
but it's not really normal for me.
I want to point out that there were people here that woke up just in time, or not even in time for the thing.
It was me. It was me. I slept late. Sorry, everyone.
It's a nap.
To be fair, it's fine because we took over half an hour to get started, even when you were here. So
Yeah.
it's not like it made a difference.
Well, my Wi-Fi went out half an hour before this was supposed to start.
Yeah, that wasn't.
And it came
Great.
back
Oh, that's
5
true.
minutes before. Great time.
I thought you were going to say something about your wife, and I was going to be like, wait,
I-
you're married?
Yeah, I thought I actually heard wife at first too.
My
Oh, yeah,
wife
another
went
round
out.
of guys.
Can you make me not?
First question:
Can you
Who's
not
Abby's wife?
make me almost as calm my cola, please?
My wife left me.
My throat hurt for a bit there because I was trying not to spit out the cola, but I was also swallowing it at the same
Oh,
time.
no.
And I was just stuck.
Mikal swallows. Everyone.
Heartburn in a can.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
Mink!
Don't choke, please. I've done enough of that.
I'll
for
try.
Yeah, the joking's for me.
It's a Joker.
You guys
Yo.
were. Did I talk about it on the server about how I went to the emergency room in Japan again?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
actually remember.
yeah. This last time I was there, I went to the emergency room because I choked on ramen.
Oh, it was ramen.
Wait,
It was ramen.
Wow.
Yeah.
wait, how?
I think that's the most Japanese thing you've ever said.
How?
kind of impressive.
It's just like my throat is bad, I guess. I don't know.
Oh no, this very thick noodle. It's stuck in my throat.
I know.
She choked
Hey,
on
I
one
thought I was
noodle.
gonna die, so-
I assume it wasn't like dry.
No,
Like the
of course
noodles?
not. No.
Do people actually eat ramen like that?
Some people do, which is kind of.
I know some places serve it dry. Like it's a thing.
What?
That's so weird.
Here, I'll put a picture of the
So-
ramen up that I choked on in the chat.
One of your
We can have it
Whilst-
in the visual later.
Whilst Mackie
So we can-
posts pictures of noodles, let's get on to business. We're doing a Q&A.
It's so we can all imagine how she choked on it as we talk
It
about
just
it.
looks
Come on.
really nice. It's like a really nice looking bowl of ramen.
really nice
Anyway,
noodle.
sorry.
Yeah, should we get on with the questions?
Nick, do
like
you wanna
not
ask?
noodle
Yeah,
jokes?
Good time.
I'm pretty good right now, Nick.
So, questions. We're doing a Q&A. We've had loads of questions. Too fucking many questions. We're going to do a few. Does anyone have any they want to do?
But you're the host.
Yeah, exactly. You're the
I'm
host.
the fuck off.
Harry, you sound so
What?
serious.
I'm a very, very serious...
You're
Yeah.
serious about podcasting.
Yeah, just all
We
the
even have a
time.
sponsor.
Can't stop it.
Oh,
Gagging
yeah,
for
that's right.
podcasts. So, let's start at the top. Shall we? Start at the top of the ones we've picked out. He says, not being at the ones we've picked out.
Hmm.
So, what is your favourite piece of media that isn't anime or manga related?
You're so stiff, Harry. Relax. Take a deep breath.
Okay, I guess I'll go first for that. I would say for movies, it would be Lost in Translation.
Oh,
And
That's a good.
thank you, Maki.
You're welcome.
And for TV, it would be Master of None.
I haven't even heard of that show.
It's a really good show.
It's a Netflix show.
I don't watch
Watch it.
Netflix.
The silence between Netflix show and
Netflix?
you watch it.
That's Is that what's his name's show?
Aziz Ansari.
Yeah, that's right. One
Yeah.
part of that was filmed at my old work.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
Oh, nice.
I
bookstore.
really need to watch Lost in Translation at some point. That's been on my list for a while.
It's a really really good movie. It's really pretty.
Some nice looking ramen.
I still don't
Yeah,
know how you choke on
it
that.
is.
It is not dry.
The immediate question that came to mind was which part of it?
Yeah.
Was it the
well-
chopsticks?
No, it was like I took like a bite of chicken and then some noodles and then it was like all at once got stuck in my throat. It was actually really scary. I thought I
Oh,
was like
no.
gonna die maybe.
Yeah, that's really scary.
It probably was bad, but
Yeah.
you know.
I had to like I was with my partner and I had to get her to like do the Heimlich on me, but like since I wasn't fully choking, like I could still breathe kind of. Like I wasn't like spitting stuff up because like the Heimlich requires it to be like totally blocked off. So I was like just like coughing
Yeah.
and coughing and like
Oh no.
it's like a really sad story if I just tell it like that. But anyway,
That's intense.
Let's move on.
But enough about me.
What about you, Nick? What's your favorite piece of media that
Oh,
isn't
fuck, I
anime?
wasn't ready.
That's what she said.
Hey. So for TV shows, I think it's The Wire or Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers is really good.
Those are both really good.
So yeah, I'll go with Band of Brothers for TV. My favorite movie. I've never been able to like pick a favorite in that sense, but up there are like almost all war movies because I just love war movies. And let's just go with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
My favourite war.
Favorite
I love
war
that war.
movie.
yeah.
my favourite war is fucking Lord of the Rings. I like
But dude, there's
when you battle.
war in Lord of the Rings. It's not like a peaceful little slice of life. What are you talking about? Or
I really want some Middle Earth slice of life anime.
yeah,
That'd be so good.
yeah, in the Shire,
Well-
and it's just all
That'd
cuddly
be
and
great.
comfy.
Like a cooking show, like the fake cooking show.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's in the Shire.
yeah.
Man, that show's good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How about cuisine?
Oh,
Okay, so I will go. My favorite piece of media that isn't anime manga related. My favorite movies are I really like Blade Runner. I also really like Lost in Translation.
Nice.
TV show Twin Peaks maybe, or the X-Files, that kind of stuff. The X-Files is great. By the way.
You're showing your age with X-Files.
I actually wasn't. I was too young to watch it when it came out. Nick, thank you.
Okay.
My parents didn't let me. I watched it on Netflix a couple years ago.
Yeah, but you
It's really
remember
good.
it actually airing. I never remember X-Files
Yes, I
airing.
do. Well, whatever.
I need
Because
to
it's a
watch
good
Twin
show,
Peaks
and I
too.
guess you're the one missing out here. Huh?
Yeah, fuck you, Nick.
I'll go. I don't think I have a movie that comes to mind, at least. I honestly don't consume a lot of Western media as a whole, but for a show, like a TV show, Skins, the UK version,
Oh my god,
is
Skins?
really fucking cool. Skins, yeah.
Wow,
I've watched it several times. It's pretty nice. If you just go, it's like very chicken pong about being dumb, but also portraying really serious stuff at times and fucked up. So
yeah, I've seen 2 seasons of it, and yeah, it's definitely very dumb, but very aware of how dumb it is. So it's
yeah.
it's a fun show.
Like it's not afraid of being dumb.
This looks like British Nano 210 based on scrolling through it.
I don't know what that is.
British what? Sorry,
Nano 210.
I have no
It's like
idea.
a teenage drama set in Hollywood.
It's okay. I don't know. I haven't seen any of these shows, so don't worry.
If I had to say a movie, probably Hard Candy,
Oh, that's a good movie.
because that came to mind.
That's a good movie.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
Yay. Yeah, Hard Candy. From Ellen Page.
Yeah, it's the one where she
if
threatens
I'm
to.
pretty sure.
Sorry, I won't spoil it. Actually.
Yeah, it is that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go. So if I had to pick a movie, it would be Spider-Verse, but I don't know if that counts because it's it has an anime character in it.
Maybe. I mean,
I'll say that counts.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, I skipped over Legend of Korra because it was animated,
Oh.
but also that one, if we are allowed Western animation.
Yeah, I also really like Coraline, Kubo and the Two Strings, Song of the Sea. There's a whole bunch of animated stuff. But yeah, for TV shows, I really like Barry.
Oh,
I don't know if anyone else has been watching that.
Barry's fucking top.
Yeah, I'm excited for season 3 whenever that comes out.
Yeah, hopefully soon. Watch Barry, everybody.
What is it?
Yeah, exactly. What
Tell
it
me
is.
about it.
It's a show about a guy who's an assassin,
Hmm.
but he stumbles into an acting class, while on a hit, and realizes that's something he wants to do, and balances that, that private life of being an assassin and wanting to be an actor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh.
It's really good.
Okay, that is actually cool.
what is that on?
HBO.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Is that the one you don't
yeah, I
have?
don't have that. But okay, cool. I'll look it up later.
No.
Look
There's
it
only
up.
2 seasons,
Yeah.
and they're there's not much out. It's pretty good.
That's nice.
I'll go next. I think TV shows. Telly probably knows what I'm gonna say for this, but for TV, it's She-Ra.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
So that's really good. probably my favorite thing I watched last year.
I'm really glad you liked it.
It's so good. It's so good. And
Yeah,
movies,
people really liked that.
Yeah.
I remember.
In movies, it's significantly harder to pick. I think I really liked Interstellar. That was really good.
Great movie.
I actually, if I remember correctly, that's the one that I always told people it's worth watching in the cinema because it's really fucking cool visually, but that's about it. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Rude.
If it's the one that I remember, I'm gonna look it up.
It's the one with the bookcase.
Yeah.
There's a funny story about that. I was watching it with Sham, like, this is probably like 5-6 years ago, and he sees that, like, you know, the big bookcase scene. He goes, "Oh shit, a library."
Oh no!
And I'm like, yes, that's what you're supposed to take away from this.
It is not the one that I was talking about. I'm talking about the one in space with Sandra Bullock.
Oh,
Gravity.
Yeah.
Very
Oh
different.
yeah,
films.
that one.
Very different.
Yeah,
Also
no,
very
absolutely.
Came out around
They
the same time, I think.
They came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they came out like way
They
close
did,
to each
yeah.
other.
They did.
So I always get them confused.
I have seen Gravity, but I
But
haven't
no,
seen
yes, Interstellar is
Interstellar.
cool.
Interstellar is the better
I probably
movie
should.
of the two.
That's what I
Interstellar's
hear. Yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
pretty
Gravity
much-
is also really good. Like,
Yeah.
a
I
very
liked
good,
it. Yeah.
different kind of space thriller,
Mhm.
even though it's not a thriller. Just I remember breathing like 2 times during the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it being really tense.
That's it.
My grandpa got me Gravity on Blu-ray for Christmas, like this year or last year.
Oh, nice. Yes.
I don't really know why, but I should watch it at some point.
It's good. I liked it.
Blu-ray of Gravity. Nice.
I think. Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much anything Christopher Nolan makes, I'll watch and like.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And
That dude.
That movie.
That guy.
there's a lot of movies I like. Ex Machina was really good.
Ex Machina is fantastic.
Baby Driver is really good.
That
Annihilation.
was great.
Have you seen?
Dread.
Oh, you seen Annihilation? Annihilation.
Annihilation
It's
is really,
wild.
really good. It's like one of my favorite movies that I've seen in the past 2 years.
Yeah, and then Ju-On, The Grudge is really good.
The original or
The
the...
original.
Yeah.
Is there like a new Grudge or something coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. I was just like at the theater the other day, like going to see Knives Out, and there was like a thing for it that had like hair coming down on the outside of the poster. It was like
Oh.
like not real hair, but like a wig,
Oh.
like wig-ish hair. And there were like Korean tourists there who were like taking pictures of it.
Wait, Grudge is
That's my
Korean?
story.
Now that you said going to the cinema to watch it, you reminded me that actually there was this one movie that I went to watch 3 times to the cinema during its original run, and that was 300.
Ooh.
I don't remember much of it, but I know I watched it 3 times, so it must have been good at the time, at least for me.
100 to watch.
I did go. I remember I went to the theater to see that when it came out. It's like, if I remember, it's like not very good, but it looked cool at the time. It was like what, 2005 or something?
Yeah. How long ago was it? No,
It,
think about
it came out when I was in high school,
I
so
think 2007, I think.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
2006.
hmm
That's
2006.
14 years ago.
Okay, I was like 13 or 14. You can't blame me.
I can't blame you. I went to see the Silent Hill movie in the theaters like twice when it came out. Because I was 15, and I was like, this is cool as hell.
Yeah, right?
Edgy. That movie is not great,
It's not, but I think
but
it's
I
better
really
than people,
like it.
I think it's better than people think it is.
It actually is, yeah.
Yeah.
The first
yeah.
one, at least.
Yeah, the first one. I
second
haven't
one
seen the
is-
second one.
Terrible.
You
Yeah.
don't want to see it.
I believe that.
It's awful, and I love it.
Oh, really? Maybe I'll watch it
Yeah.
sometime.
Like, the first Silent Hill movie is, like, okay, it's not great, but it's also like not that bad of a movie. The second one is so terrible that's the best part of it.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah. I think I'm the only one left who hasn't answered.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, Harry, I'm sorry, you're the host. Please go ahead.
Well, as soon as we're doing TV and cinema, TV, quite easy. It's fucking Doctor Who, but with
the British guy loves Doctor Who.
Honorable mention to
Obligatory answer for anyone British.
You just watched it
to
before this.
Blackadder.
That's a big.
Yeah, I was watching Doctor Who. It's pretty good, by the way. My review is go watch Doctor Who. Latest
Very
season
good,
is
out of
pretty great so far. Only 2 episodes in, but it's looking good. Honorable mentions though go to Blackadder, which is just eternally funny, and IT Crowd, which is equally funny. As for
IT Crowd is
film,
amazing.
IT Crowd.
Sorry,
great.
Yeah, it is. Oh, fun fact. I live with 2 people that are going out that are called Jen and Roy. Just letting you know that I'm the boss of the house.
Crickets.
Yeah, apparently Harry is the only one that has watched it, and he didn't react. So I guess everyone knows a fact about my life that is
so
just.
I didn't hear a thing.
Wait, did I?
No, it's
I
just
saw
out
like
there.
one episode of that in high school or something.
Keep hearing a lot of people mention it, but I've never. I don't
Yeah,
know
IT
how sure
Crowd's
it is.
IT Crowd's a very funny show. It definitely shows his age at points, and the guy who wrote it is a cunt, but it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, my dad loves it, but I've never seen it.
Film? I don't know. I can't really think. Anything Edgar Wright is just
Yeah.
great. So, Scott Pilgrim, Baby Driver, and Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead is
Along with
really
the
good.
other-
It's my
the other
favorite
2.
one.
I haven't seen any of his films, actually.
You should. You
They're very
really
good.
should.
Yeah,
Really?
I gotta watch them.
There's so much fun.
Yeah. Hot
They're
Fuzz.
all really fun films, and he's doing a
Hot
horror
Fuzz is
film.
my favorite out of the
Yeah, same.
coordinator.
Edgar Wright's doing a horror film this year, and I don't know how that's going to work.
I loved Hot
Yeah,
Fuzz when
that's
I was
fine.
like 6.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Why? Why are you saying that to me?
Did you like see the guy who like gets his head entirely smashed by a rock? And
Yes!
you're like, heck yeah!
My dad like covered my eyes when I was watching it, and I'm really into it.
Oh,
To be fair, I first saw Blade Runner when I was like 8,
Oh yeah.
and that's
Really?
still one of my favorite movies. Yeah, because it's like my dad really liked it.
Yes,
yes.
yes. Mackie went at 8 years old. Yes, I like this movie.
Yeah, wait,
I
Blade
love
Runner,
it.
Blade Runner
I
definitely
love this
predates-
boring sci-fi film.
Philosophy.
I think I remember really liking the sets when I was a kid.
Or
And
That's
Sid
fair.
Mead just passed away actually, who is the concept
Yeah.
artist behind the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
r/I'm Mackie and 8 years old and this is deep.
This is deep.
Oh my god.
I was, I was online when that was like the way for people, to talk about things. So
Yeah, that internet thing, it's a good thing they phased that out. No longer a way people communicate, eh?
well, they're like, oh my god, this is so deep, you guys. It's so deep.
Oh my god.
You have no idea.
Definitely.
It was more of like a cult classic, right? That film.
That's what she said.
Blade Runner.
I should have
Yeah.
stopped with the jokes. I really should.
I think it was. It used to be a cult classic, but now it's definitely more mainstream.
Yeah, now it's just a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of 2049?
I didn't see it. I still haven't seen it.
What? It's so good. I think I like
Okay.
it better than the
Yeah,
original.
it's-
I feel like it adds so much
Hold
to
on.
it.
You can't tell me that. I love the first movie. I don't want to love the sequel with Jared Leto in it more than the first movie.
But it has Ryan Gosling in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
And Harrison Ford's back.
I love
Wow.
Harrison Ford, to be fair.
He's.
He's a good boy.
I love watching the interviews when, like, I was talking about this in the server earlier, where, like, someone's like, "Oh, who shot first, Greedo or Han?" He's like, "I don't care."
Yeah, who
Next
cares?
question.
But yeah, 2049 is really good. It's a really pretty movie.
Yeah. I should see it. I was like really excited to see it before it came out, and then I just didn't go. So
Yeah,
I'll see it eventually.
pretty much anything Villeneuve does is really good. I'm super excited for his Dune adaptation.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
That's this year.
Yep.
Oh, I
Oh my
haven't
God,
seen
I'm so
Arrival. I haven't seen Arrival yet.
And he did
Arrival's
Sicario.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Arrival. I thought it could have been like 20
Arrival
minutes
is
longer.
good.
Okay.
That was my one thing about it.
You didn't want Arrival to depart, did you?
I didn't.
Aha.
I didn't.
Good one.
So Nick, you're back now, right?
What? Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this question,
Oh,
and I'm very excited to hear your response.
okay.
Who is your favorite member of BTS?
Oh, dude, that's so easy. It's
Wait.
RM. He's like the
RM's pretty cool.
the straight man of the group, and I always love straight men.
That sounds gay to me.
I guess that's
Where are you reading this off?
I guess that's an answer for the "is Nick gay?" question as well.
No, you can't be gay because he's the straight man.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah, every group needs one.
The other members are gay.
Shout out to K. I'm gonna say V.
Is that a member of
Yeah,
BTS?
V is a member of BTS.
Okay. I don't know any members of BTS.
Yeah, me either.
I just
thought
wanted
it
to
was
sound like
allowed.
I was like invested in it when I asked Nick the question.
I like how I asked this specific question. Do we need to note down who asked the questions? And everyone was like, yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the first question was by Toble.
And the Nick question was from K.
I can just put these questions
Oh my God.
into the video so they can like see who asked, like the Discord
Wait,
message.
who's gonna do
Cool,
that?
good idea.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, alright. You can do that.
So that's fine.
Well, already
Eh?
done.
Okay, to Maki from Chef. How do I get my friends into VTubers?
My response to this question, okay, so either you can forward them like the compilation videos that people take from Japanese channels, then like add subs to them, because I'm assuming none of your friends speak Japanese, or you can make friends who are Japanese or who speak Japanese, and you can say, hey, this is really like fun and exciting, and it's like there's like a million of them, and they're like really they're like the best anime that's airing currently.
I remember that show.
And you could like forward them some. The way I got into Nijisanji was she's good, and as I've like discussed before, she's the best. But like also there's some newbies that I really like Tsukuya, who's the like Danganronpa looking nurse. There's Naraka, who's like Lollibaba, Oni, she's really good. And generally, like a good starting point's like Tsukino Mito, Incho for Nijisanji. She's like the kind of like the head of Nijisanji in a way. If you think about like the JK Gumi were like the first ones who are there, and they're like really popular. And I would suggest like looking at her videos. That her Saito-san videos are really funny, where she like calls people and like. You guys can like stop me at any time. I've been waiting. I was like expecting one of you to like step in and be like, "Okay, stop."
The best thing is that you didn't. No. The best thing is that she didn't even like almost pause the break.
No.
It was a constant stream of words. I didn't know where she was breathing.
So anyway, check out Nijisanji, their VTuber agency.
I assume you like them winning the Sakuga Blog Awards.
Free
or
plug.
whatever.
What's that?
They won the Sakuga Blog Awards, I think. From
Oh
Kevin.
yeah,
That seemed pretty
yeah.
funny.
Yes, Kevin did sneak something in about them.
Nice.
Are we gonna have the chat in the video?
Yeah,
hope so.
I'm gonna add.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add.
Good.
There's like 95 of them now attached to Nijisanji. I think it's 95.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And Mackie watches
And-
all of them.
It's like really hard to keep up with
Absolutely.
them all. I keep up with like maybe 8 at most. But there's like a bunch, like 6 maybe that are like my top faves.
You top 6 out of 6.
I was gonna say your top 6.
Well, yeah, you could say that, I guess. Anyway.
Let's exit and watch Mojo lists.
So the question was from Andrew: how did you all get into anime?
Good question.
Aha! I actually have a really easy answer. A friend of mine in first year of high school, so like I was 13, or I was gonna turn 13. He came up to me and was like, "You should watch this," and handed me DVDs with like 40 episodes of Naruto and 40 episodes of Bleach. And that's when it all went like downhill. I had watched some anime before, but TV stuff I had never looked it up. But that was the day that Mikau happened.
That was the day. Wow, it's fateful.
I know, right?
No, it was Naruto and Bleach.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. I got into anime when I was really young. Actually, my dad brought home Totoro to watch on VHS, and that was like the first.
Nice.
That was the first anime I watched. I was 5, probably. It's like 1995, and it was really after that. Like I was really into Ghibli movies when I was like young. I had like Totoro, and Kiki was my favorite. And then it was like with Toonami, I guess, in the early 2000s, of that generation that like watched that every day. Watched Sailor Moon, Gundam Wing, DBZ, obviously.
Obviously.
And it like
And-
really took off from there. I think like the first anime that I really loved from that time period was Dot Hack Sign, that was on Toonami and Adult Swim in like 2003.
I bet that was your dad's. I bet that was your dad's biggest regret.
Wow.
My dad is very kind and is like, I was like telling him about Osaka after this past time that I just went, and he was like, we'll have to go together sometime. So I'm going to go to Osaka with my dad sometime.
Hell
Sounds
yeah.
nice.
Cool.
Is your dad a weeb?
Is he a weeb? So not really, but he was into like Japanese pop music, like in the 70s and 80s. Like he was really into YMO.
Huh.
Oh wow.
And
Nice.
and like Japanese stuff in general. Like he thought like the toys and like weird like Astro Man and like Astro Boy, Astro Man, Ultraman and Astro Boy.
That's a sequel.
Ultraman and Astro Boy. He had like a bunch of toys of those, and Godzilla. It's like that kind of stuff. Not really into like anime or manga, but
I was gonna jokingly ask how many figures does your dad have, but apparently,
yeah, a bunch.
I have another question. Isn't
Yellow
YMO
Magic Orchestra.
the group or person that?
No, don't yeah, keep going.
Okay. Isn't YMO the group of or person that made the song that They
YMCA.
play in the soundtrack.
Yes,
Right.
yes, in the first season, yeah,
Yeah,
Fredine,
right?
yes, they are. It's a cover of that.
Yeah.
And that
So
that
hey,
episode,
even
I
then-
know, and that episode was where I was like, holy shit, I love this show. So
Yeah.
anyway, so that's how I got into that stuff.
I'll go next. I'd say, so I started as a kid, just it was on Toonami after school. There'd be like One Piece and Naruto. I fucking love Naruto. And it was kind of cool back then to watch stuff that was that violent on TV, like when you're like 8. And then, so I loved Naruto, and that I stuck with that, but it wasn't cool to like anime anymore, and I kind of stopped, and it stopped coming on after school. So then I was just kind of off of it, but I kept buying Naruto games throughout and playing them in secret.
In secret.
In secret.
Like a ninja, you might say.
Were you a secret weeb?
Oh, I mean, it was just Naruto at that point because it just wasn't convenient anymore to keep watching anime. Because then it moved to like Saturday night, I think, and I wasn't doing that anymore. I wasn't doing that. And then, so then I was just off of it, except for the occasional Naruto game. But then in college, I had played Tales of Berseria and Persona, and I was like, oh shit, Japanese media is actually kind of cool. So then I watched Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood off recommendation of my roommate. Then from there, I got back into Naruto and Death Note, and then just spiraled down from there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Classic.
We'll have a point where we just
Yeah.
spiral
Mm-hmm.
down. I
My
understand.
spiraling down point was, so I, like any kid, watched like, or well, we didn't have much anime in Sweden, but we had, I watched Dragon Ball, and that was kind of it. So I had like Dragon Ball, and then like throughout the early 2010s and like late 2000s, I would watch an anime very sporadically, like, well, Death Note made big waves in the teenage community of Sweden or whatever. So I watched Death Note like,
That's
yeah,
concerning.
so like when I was like 13, 14 or whatever, so like a few years after it aired. And yeah, I was like, oh my god, anime sucks ass. Like, Death Note didn't convert me at all. It had an opposite effect. Because I was like, oh my god, it's so edgy and shit, and oh my god. And then I graduated high school, and like I became a NEET and had nothing to do, and a friend of mine linked the Anohana OP in our Skype group, and I was like, yo, what's this? This looks kind of cool and not like any regular shonen or Death Note. What is it? And he links Kiss anime to me with the show, and I was like, oh shit, now I'm stuck. So I watched like 150 shows in half a year, and here I am.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Die.
I haven't even
Now we
seen that
know
many
that.
in like 3 years.
Yeah. It was a lot.
See, he says 150 shows, but it's actually just Death Note 150. He was a really big fan.
Anohana's good.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch Anohana.
Yeah,
That's like next on my list.
I don't know if I would.
Oh, you'll like it. Tell
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very
I
good.
know I will.
It
I
is
actually
very
don't know
good.
if I would like it if I watch it again, because the more I watch of Okada, I just like her less and less. So I don't know if I would like her again. If that makes sense.
I watched it when it was airing, and I liked it a lot. But I haven't watched it since then. So
I still haven't seen it.
That's the second time.
I
you say
know.
that today.
Well, I've been watching anime seasonally for a long time.
Well,
so-
but the listeners don't know that. They only heard this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah, right.
That's
Fine
true.
with-
That's
First
true.
was a
They
spicy
can,
outtake.
they can wonder forever. They can wonder
You'll never
forever
find out the
about the
first.
other one.
Yeah.
It's a secret. There's a lot of anime I haven't watched since the first time I watched it, which was when it was airing. So it could be anything.
Yeah, I'll go next. I can tell you the exact day, actually. It was June 8th, 2013. I was
Wow.
Oh wow.
bored on YouTube.
Wow.
And I found an Attack on Titan video, and I was pretty much hooked
Yeah.
after that.
Dang.
And then I think it was like the end of November or the beginning of December, I watched Nichijou. And then
Nice.
I fell into the whole
Nice.
slice of life pit. And yeah.
Wait, but when did you start watching Precure?
That's
That's what I'm more interested about.
I think when Kyoanicord started airing. So pretty recently.
Which one?
Kyoanicord.
Oh, okay.
So like 2017.
Nice.
Okay.
Fun fact about Nichijou, I actually have I linked a Nichijou clip, like the hot dog scene, whatever, sausage scene, on my Facebook in 2011, so like 4 years before I got into anime. I saw the scene, I thought it was hilarious, but I didn't make the connection that maybe I should check it out. I was like, oh yeah.
He was too caught up on Death Note at the time.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, this is
It's
really cool.
foreshadowing.
Time to never think about it again.
That was like when Nichijou was like airing.
yeah.
too, so-
It was like
Yeah.
probably because it was in. I think
yeah.
it was the summer of 2011 or like
It was,
autumn when I linked it, and that's like from the first episode as well, if I recall correctly. And so I basically like saw the latest anime clip put up on YouTube, and I'm like, I'm gonna link that on my Facebook and announce to the world that everyone now thinks I'm a weeb. But I wasn't. Not yet.
Not
Well,
yet.
it's a good job. It's a good job. It's a good job you've cleared that up. Then, Nick.
6 years later.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next. So I was kind of similar to Maki, where like my dad brought home Totoro when I was like 4,
Nice.
and like I was into Ghibli stuff for a while. Like I saw Spirited Away and loved that, and I saw Ponyo in theaters when it came out. And after that, I sort of like fell off of anime a bit. But in 2014, when I was in middle school, my friends were like really into JoJo, and I was like, I'm not interested in this at all. But someone convinced me to watch Attack on Titan, and I loved it. And yeah, after that, I just like sort of started watching more stuff, and I got into like the weird stuff, you know, like in 2016, like Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. I watched that like after it finished airing, and then I watched Bakemonogatari, and I was like, what? And then I watched K-On! And that's when like I really started to like spiral down.
And that just made you more confused.
That's a really good reaction to watching Bake.
Yeah, but yeah, K-On's like when I actually like started getting really into it.
So Tali and Maki share origin story. That's cool.
Aw.
Unoriginal.
Aw. And we don't have to talk about which Ghibli films I've seen in theaters. 'Cause it goes back a long time.
Fair enough. We will not ask. It's fine.
But wait, the next question is, Maki.
It was Princess Mononoke. It was the first one I saw in theaters.
Okay.
That's
When I-
the
oh my
only
God, I
Ghibli
have-
I've seen still.
Oh,
wow.
really?
I
Loved it though.
It's
I
great.
have a tiny story about
Great
that one.
movie.
Yes, don't bring your like 4 or 5 years old students to watch it at the cinema there. Like my class and the class by mine all got brought to the cinema as a day out,
Oh.
and halfway through the movie, they just had to take us out because there were kids crying
Yeah.
on the scene.
Yeah.
On the scene where like the boar god, whatever he's called, I don't remember because I was 4. When the character is helping the god or the big animal walk through the forest when it's bleeding a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's near the, that's
I
near the end
remember
of the
when-
movie.
Yeah, well,
Wow, they kept you in that film for a long time.
Yeah.
Bunch of 5-year-olds to watch
Our
Princess
teachers didn't
Mononoke.
think beforehand. Like, they didn't even think to check. Oh, no, it's cartoons. It's fine. It's for kids. Fucking Princess Mononoke.
Oh
my God.
It's funny actually. My parents brought me to that with only knowing like Miyazaki's like stuff like Totoro and like Castle of Cagliostro and stuff that was like suitable for kids. So they brought me to see the movie, not realizing it was like that graphic, because like a guy gets his arms shot off, like in
Yeah,
the
with
first,
an arrow.
Yeah.
the first like 15 minutes of the film, and And they were like, but it like doesn't get that much worse than that. And I guess it was like 1999 when it came out in the States, or 98 or something. And like at that point I was like old enough to deal with it, I guess. Not if you're like 4.
I mean, okay, when did it come out?
Originally I think it was 97 in Japan, but I don't remember when it came out into this in the States, or when it would have made it to you.
Okay, so I probably was 5 or 6 tops, but still, same thing.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, 97 and in Japan. Oh, January 2001? Oh. When released in December 97 in the States was when it first came out.
Oh, it released the same year in the States?
Looks like it.
Oh, cool.
I was being born.
In the middle.
Congratulations.
Wow.
When you were being born, I was in theater watching
Getting
Princess Mononoke.
traumatized.
Hey, I love that movie. Anyway, did we all answer?
I think Harry.
I don't think so.
I've not. So, my story starts a long time ago.
And a galaxy of 4.
In like, the distant age of
At
2004.
least 3 weeks.
The distant age of 2004. We didn't. Same with, as Nick said, we didn't really have anime on television or fucking anywhere in the UK. Like, there wasn't a dedicated block for it, but what we did have was Pokemon. So I watched Pokemon and lots of Pokemon, and then just fucking nothing for years. Because obviously, like, I'm like 6 at this point, so I don't go, wow, I like this Pokemon. What's this?
What's
Yeah,
Japan?
jump forward. That's,
Yeah, I think I was
I
more
found
consciously aware of Naruto being anime versus like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, I found a
Yeah.
book recently of when I was about 6, and it was me labeling countries, and I hadn't labeled Japan, so clearly I didn't know what Japan was.
Right. Makes sense.
Fair enough.
But yeah, jump forward like too many years. Like 13, I guess. And for some reason, I can't remember why, I just decided to watch Sword Art Online. But it was just it was entirely spontaneous. I can't remember why. But yeah, that's and things escalated from there. Now I'm trapped. Please send help.
I think Harry's the only one that has escalated, since everyone else just spiraled down. No?
I think so.
What
I said
choices?
Spiral.
Jokes?
The downfall.
Downfall.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you can only go
this-
up after Sword Art Online.
No, I'm pretty sure you can still go down.
You can
Yeah,
go
you
down,
could
yes.
you could then watch Kyoanicord Q&A
Wow.
To be fair, I will say the 3rd arc of the 2nd season of Sword Art Online is one of my most recently favorite ones that I've watched.
Yeah.
I just like that arc, and it's still a Sword
Yeah,
Art
Mother
Online.
Rosario. It's a nice little arc.
Mm-hmm.
And also, now when you mention like Sword
Yeah.
Art Online, I remember like around I guess it's like 2012, 13, 14, whenever it was airing, before I got into anime, I saw like the name being thrown around on the internet here and there, and I was like, what the fuck is that kind of shit a game? Because I didn't connect that it was anime. I was just like, that's a game, I guess. One of those like mobile games or those MMOs who always try to get all of your money, like microtransactions and shit. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna even Google what Sword Art Online is. It's probably crap.
Well, that's...
But you were right.
You weren't
was
wrong.
right. I was very smart as a teenager.
This is my first anime we're talking about, guys. Please be kind.
It's funny if you I was like really, really excited for Sword Art Online before it came out because I loved Dot Hack Sign. And if you've seen both of them, you will know just how extremely different they are.
Yeah.
But I like, you know, before it came out, like nobody really knew like what it was like really about, or like there were just some of the novels were translated poorly on like that one LN translation site. And I was like really excited, and then I was like so disappointed so fast.
I think watching it weekly for me was what made me watch all of it.
Yeah.
Like, not because I don't think it was bad at the time. I just was like, yeah, I can watch it weekly. Why not? But yeah, no, I've watched both first seasons, and like the two first, and I don't regret it.
One of the VTubers I like a lot really likes it, and it almost makes me want to start watching it again, but I don't think I'm going to.
I do want to.
Did you watch it when it aired?
Yeah, the first.
And never
yeah,
again?
the first season. If you look on you know, Anime Bytes, the torrent tracker. If you look on their forum, the like weekly like discussion thread about Sword Art Online, the first season of it, I made that.
Oh wow!
That's like how excited I was about it in
A
2012.
real claim to fame.
This is your legacy.
Yeah, my shitty legacy.
What a legacy. Hey, you've come a long way.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I do want to ask now,
That does-
what were your first Kyoanies?
Mm.
I don't think
Actually,
it's on the list.
I
Maybe not.
So.
If it is, then we just skipped it. It's fine.
I know mine. It's easy. Hibike Euphonio was my first, and it. Thank you.
sorry. I'm sick. No, but I'm actually sick though.
My first Kyoani.
Oh wait, it was Harry. Oh, it was Harry again. Never mind.
Well,
Yeah, but my first was Hibike Euphonio.
Yeah.
So, which like I watched like 5 shows of anime after Anohana, and then I got to Hibike, and I like instantly upped my standards in how animation quality is supposed to be and shit. So I just couldn't like. I didn't like shows as much after that, because I was like, I just need to find something with really good animation. So I got into Kyoto Animation because of it. Like, okay, who did Hibike? Oh, it's these boys. And that was like around, so just around like the start of 2016, late 2015. So I was really excited for Phantom World, because that was their first airing show that I would follow. I was like, oh, heck yeah! Phantom World!
Well, it looks nice.
It does look nice.
It does.
So yeah, my first... Oh, sorry.
You can go, Telly.
Okay. My first Kyoani was K-On, like I said earlier. But then, like, I watched UFO, like, right after. And then shortly after that, I watched Tamako, Hyoka, and Ichijo, like, right after each other. So, yeah.
Yeah, I actually did similar. Like, I just binged a lot of Kyoani shows in like, well, in the span of 6 months with 150 anime. Kyoto Animation was like almost all of their shows were in that as well.
Yeah, in between UFO and Tamako Market, I watched Shirobako and Little Witch Academia. So, like,
Ooh, nice
Yeah.
ones.
that was like my spiraling down period.
That's pretty strong. That's a pretty strong spiraling
Yeah,
down.
it is
Yeah.
a really good spiraling down. I'm pretty sure I remember starting to watch Haruhi, and going like, the fuck?
I can relate to that.
Not in a bad way. I just thought, did I miss a week or something?
Yeah.
So I just stopped watching it after that. And then I watched Lucky Star. I'm pretty sure that was the first full anime from Kyoani. And then the first season of K-On! That I also didn't finish. And I think that's it. Lucky Star, I didn't understand shit.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciated it more on a rewatch. Way more. I ended up going back to Keon and Haruhi and rewatching them anyway, so.
Yeah, that's funny actually, because those are like the first three that I watched. Haruhi was like I got the first DVD of it because I heard something about it. I don't know what it was, but I got my dad to order me the first DVD of it in like 2006 or 7 or something.
Yeah.
From like a mail order catalog. Circa 2007.
Yeah.
And that was the first show I watched. I watched the first couple episodes off of the DVD, and then it wasn't until like the 2008 maybe that I actually like downloaded them all and watched it. And then it was like I watched the first season of K-On! As it aired, and Lucky Star I watched around the same time.
Nice.
Shut up, Harry.
Those shows aren't that old.
But yeah, so it was those three for me, and then as everybody knows, I like fell out of love with Kyoani and yada yada, and then it was UFO that brought me back into the fold.
The redemption arc.
Back into the
Yeah.
fold.
So you have two first Kyoanis.
Yeah, in a way, yes. Haruhi and
Nice.
and UFO.
So greedy. 2 of them.
Why does your mom let you have 2 Kyoanis? Harry's the only one who's gonna get that joke.
Probably not, because
It's a meme.
I would miss out on context, probably.
Harry, do you even get that joke? Or is it
No.
too old for you?
No.
Is it
Too
how
old.
come your mom lets you have 2 wieners?
Yeah.
That's a good picture.
But it's from like a commercial. Anyway, sorry. It's like a British commercial, I think.
Well, I'm about to
Oh
one up
god,
everyone.
no the one.
Harry's
Yeah.
in every British commercial.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine. Since
Yeah,
you're
it's just,
British.
I spend my time watching advertisements. It's just a
That
pastime.
television.
Oh yeah, that one.
This looks
I have seen that one.
I've also seen
Okay,
that.
maybe it's
this looks contemporary to
no
Harry.
skins. Maybe I'm not remembering something correctly. Sorry. Anyway, we can cut that part. Cut.
No! That's staying!
Make more work for Nick.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want more work.
Anyway,
Okay, let's see on this.
In before,
I'm about
in
to.
before, instead of cutting it, he just like puts like a really loud sound over it, or mutes it all
He
together,
plays it twice.
and leaves
Yeah.
like 2 minutes of 2 minutes of just like or silence, either or.
What is your
I'll leave
favorite
it-
part about the podcast? I really like the 5 minutes
The
where
part
there's
who
nothing.
made
that
them
in there?
fucking talk.
Is it?
It's gonna be
Wow,
now.
we have guys. I just want to point out that we have gotten through not many questions. And there are
No,
a lot of questions.
Not at all.
and it's
Yeah.
an hour. I
we're-
know.
I'm gonna go
Really
real
slow.
quick. I was really excited for a silent voice. And I knew like everything about it, but I didn't want to pirate it online. I was waiting for it to come to theaters here. This was late 2017. So I was just waiting for that. But then I was scrolling Funimation one day and stumbled upon Hyoka. And then I was like, and my way for watching anime back then was to watch the opening, see if it looked cool, and then continue, which I did. And Hyoka has a sick first opening. And that was that.
It does.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, I can one up everyone because my first Kyoani was Phantom World.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep. And I watched
Oh
it
my
while it
God.
was airing, but
And
luckily
you
it was
fell in love
early
with
enough
them,
that when I was
Oh,
yeah, right then. No, luckily it was not to like slag off poor Phantom World, but luckily it was before I had gotten into the whole what studio is this sort of aspect of it, because it was very early on in me watching anime, so I just entirely glassed over it for years.
Before you had standards.
And after that was the UFO. I think. And that was even worse, so it's a good job I wasn't paying attention then, too.
To be fair, I still haven't gotten to the point where, outside of Kyoani, I haven't gotten to the point where I go, oh, what studio made this? I really don't care about that. I just look at the picture and I'm like,
I kind of pay attention.
I only do it with one or two studios.
Studio Feel and Shaft are like the two I'll pay attention to if they release something new. I won't watch it, I'll just look at it and be like, maybe, and then I'll never watch it.
Oh yes, Feel and Shaft. That's pretty straight of you, Nick.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
Nick has come here to have fun, and
He's
he's
feeling
honestly
attacked.
feeling so attacked right now.
Nick, what's your favorite Shaft to feel?
Mine.
anyways,
My God.
Uh,
Yes. Anyway.
my first Kyoani was also my first anime,
Ooh.
which was, I was 10 or 11, and I was hanging out at my aunt's house, and my cousin was like, hey, you want to watch a cool show? And he put on the first episode of Haruhi. And 5 minutes in, I was like, I don't get this. What's happening? So he's like, okay.
Wait.
Yeah?
Like,
The first episode of Haruhi.
airing order?
order.
Oh my God. Of course you had
And I was
that.
like, I don't
That's
know
yeah,
what's
go on.
happening.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where it starts with Asahina being Asahina.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't get what's
The right
happening.
order.
And he was like, okay, let me try something else. And he put on Lucky Star. And I liked that because it was coherent enough. I didn't get a lot of the references, but that's how I started watching anime.
Oh.
It was Lucky Star.
It's a good start.
And
Wow,
I
so
didn't-
it's you, me, and Mikao all had Haruhi and Lucky Star
Yeah.
first too.
I mean, they came
Yeah.
out in the same year, didn't they?
No, 1 year apart.
Which was first?
Haruhi is first.
Haruhi.
Haruhi. 2006.
Damn.
And then Lucky Star the next year.
Yeah, that's how I started watching anime. And then I fell out when I was 13 because I watched Evangelion. And I was like, I'm different now.
Oh my God.
I'm sad.
Harry.
Oh my God, Harry.
Harry! Oh my God!
Sorry.
Harry, I don't like you. That's a
Okay, I
lie.
don't like you either.
No, Harry, I love you. I'm sorry. After I fell out of watching anime, my first Q&A again was CBK.
Nice.
So you get the same start as Maki.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
Except 5 years apart, maybe.
Do I have to repost the two wieners one now?
2 wieners. I don't want to see your wieners.
Two
So,
Kyoani stars?
are those the two wieners that you've touched, Nick?
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is gonna
Yeah.
be- the next question's a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, who was your first waifu? I guess we'll do that one. By Araragi.
Who starts?
Rukia from Bleach.
Ooh, actually, really nice one. Same.
Really?
Or Hinata from Naruto.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Rukia rocks.
We have a pretty similar
She's great.
case.
Mm-hmm.
Yuki Nagato.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh,
That's so-
You
nice.
can probably see I have a certain type I kind of gravitate towards. Rei's my favorite. I like Yuki, Mizore.
Raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
I can
say
start to
that.
see a pattern forming.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that it's really on brand with you.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, my first are pretty great.
Okay.
Mine is I don't remember who.
Ah,
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
fair enough. Well, who's the first one that you remember then?
I don't remember.
Oh no.
You must
my
have,
memory
you
is
have
not great.
You have 2 girls in your avatar. At least one of them probably is. No?
I I don't fucking know. My memory's not great.
Okay.
Fair enough.
My
Fair
first.
enough.
Maybe Kaoru Hanase.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Mikey. Okay.
It's his, it's his name.
Yeah, fucking sure. I guess.
All right, fine. I thought I'd make a fun joke, but we can ignore it. Go on, Nick.
My first waifu.
No.
So I had a pretty odd start with my anime career. So my first waifu is Hitagi.
Totoro?
Wait,
No,
you're
Hitagi
getting
Sen.
paid.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you say that?
No, Hitagi Senjugahara from Monogatari, because I watched
Okay.
Monogatari
Jesus Christ.
really early on. Like, it was like my 4th show or something.
Oh wow.
So I was like, this girl who's like,
So that's why you like
this
it.
girl who put her scissors in this
'Cause you have
guy's
some
mouth.
standards.
She's pretty hot. I like it.
I don't know what would be weirder, that or Totoro.
Actually, yeah.
Did you know that back in Monogatari was Toaster's first anime?
Oh yeah, I have had that
Really?
discussion
Oh.
with him actually.
That's a pretty weird
That
first one.
explains
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I mean, Taco, to be fair, it's always a lot to take in. Just in general. With
Yeah, but when you started,
like-
like when you know what anime is, then you can have some expectation.
it's weird.
Yeah.
No.
I think it-
I
It's
mean,
weird.
I think Baki Monogatari and the Monogatari series kind of helped me in the way, like, because I'm such a fucking weirdo, I was like, yes, anime is for me when I watched Monogatari.
I feel like there's
jam.
actually a lot of people who have that kind of experience with it. Who are like,
Yeah.
this is weird and I like it. You know?
I love staplers, yeah.
Like when you first just never mind.
Okay.
So my
I have to
first
say that.
waifu was Reina Karyu from Real Life.
Oh, real life deal.
Because that was like my 5th anime.
Oh,
Oh wow.
that's so
Took a
recent.
while.
Okay, for me it was Petra Rahl from Attack on Titan, which was a bit traumatizing.
Oh yeah, she gets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus
Spoilers.
Christ.
I haven't seen Attack on Titan, so
Okay.
I
She
forget
doesn't
the
have a
names.
happy ending, to say the
I'm
least.
the-
I don't care. I'm never gonna watch
I mean, I
it.
can imagine.
She's the orange-haired girl. I always call her
Oh,
my first anime crush.
Oh,
which
is
is
she
funny.
the one with like
That's
the
a funny
bowl
joke.
cut-ish looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know who you're talking about then.
She eats it hard.
Crush.
There's a lot of big wipeouts in that show. Alright, who's last?
I think I'm last again.
Poor Harry.
Sorry, I had to look through my mal to find out what the first thing I watched.
That's fair.
Mine's Isla from Plastic Memories. She's good.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
nice
traumatizing ending again.
Also, I remembered because I'm fucking stupid. It's Mugi.
Oh,
one. Oh,
Hell yeah.
Nice. Very nice. The more I watch K-On, the more I appreciate Mugi.
As you should.
Like,
As you should, yeah.
yeah, no, absolutely. Like, it's just, I surprise myself with how much I appreciate Mugi each time I rewatch.
I feel like she has like kind of like a backseat role in a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Or it's like she's
Which
like
is
kind of like
good.
on the periphery, but like her jokes
She's
are the jokes with her are so funny, and she's like
Yeah.
she's so good and cute.
She's
I love
the-
her.
The one episode
She's the
that she
stable
gets,
shoulder the show kind of needs.
Well,
For the others
actually-
to be like wild.
Yeah.
Mugi's got to be
Yeah,
stable.
Yeah.
Mugi's good.
she's like the weirdest straight man in a comedy group because She's also really weird. Like, if you... In the episode that's about her in K-On! Season 2, where she and Ritsu just hang out.
I love that episode.
It's a great episode.
It's great.
But Ritsu ends up being the straight man a lot. That's not something she does.
I've never seen
feel
like an airhead
pretty
oddball
ironic that
has
she's the
been
straight
a
man.
straight man.
I feel like none of them are really the straight men, but they're all like different straight men to like their different quirks.
Yeah.
Like each of them,
Yeah.
None of them are straight
they
men.
as a whole,
Because they're
they
all
as a
gay.
whole make one straight man.
It's a great dynamic. K-On's great. Can we
Yeah.
spend the next 2 hours talking about
next question?